The interesting thing around online OTT, advanced TV for broadcasts around the world is that you follow the trend where the consumer is, and you find out that the consumer uses more mobile phones, iPads, and other digital means, meaning tablets, to consume media. And consume media in a on-demand basis, catch up whenever you want, you watch whatever you want it, wherever you are. That means that a broadcaster has to set up independent ways of distributing the content. But the more you innovate, the more you set up new platforms, the more fragmented the same audience. If you have 100,000 viewers on one platform, but now you have 6 platforms, it's not going to be 600,000 viewers. It's still going to be probably 100, 120 or 150,000 users. So the problem you have with fragmentation is the more platforms you introduce in the market, the higher the risk is that you have 6, 7, 8, 9 platforms with lots of small amount of viewers. And that is problematic because the media agency, the brand, doesn't want to buy 20,000, 20,000, 40,000, 60,000. They want to buy 100,000. Now, you can only do that if you put all these different buckets, these different silos together again into one available content group or available audience group that allows the advertiser to reach the goal, which is reaching 100,000 or 1 million or whatever the target is, number of audiences. So the problem that we see around the world is that many broadcasters or publishers who set up all these different ways to reach the audiences, they need to then overcome the problem of having these different buckets and bring the buckets together. Another trend is that if a broadcaster is innovating his way of new offers in a more digital environment, he then reaches out potentially to new advertisers who have not been used in buying television. So these are digital buyers, and digital buyers, especially if they are SMEs, they are more used in a kind of self-service environment. So they all have bought ads on Google AdWords or on Facebook, and they're spending maybe 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 a year. They are not used to being able, they're not being used not to be able to buy it online themselves. They're not being used to calling up a sales rep to send something over and wait 24 hours for a promo or for a sales offer. They want to do it themselves. So more and more broadcasters who innovate, they are suggested to have a kind of a self-service platform where you can log on and you can put your credit card details down, or you can just send the invoice to where to, and you can reserve online the space that you want to buy, and ideally make it as easy as possible. So 3 clicks for a campaign to be booked and sold. That's the ideal thing. In traditional TV, we're used to GRPs and the gross rating point as a currency or a spot buy. The moment you innovate, and again you start up with new currencies like a CPM, there's a lack of transparency inside your own organization about if that audience is being sold for, let's say, 30 euros a CPM versus 35 euros a CPM. Why can't you sell it at 35 and why can you sell it for 30? So the performance inside the sales organization, inside the broadcaster, of overachieving a better return of the same audience by understanding what this audience is worth to the advertiser is a big issue. So you don't have the transparency. You don't understand really the flexibility or the price elasticity of your inventory because you don't know. So the more you find out about yield, the more you can actually then improve the revenue, and you can improve the sale through of your inventory that you have. So we see, some broadcasters who are sold out and are very proud of it. But actually, if they would have a yield management in place, not only they might not be sold out completely, so they still have something to sell, but even not being sold out, they would make more money than being sold out. Today they complain that they're sold out and they don't have anything to sell. But potentially it's better to change some of the pricing mechanisms inside the available inventory, make more money with that, and still have something to sell.